Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see Microsoft Defender Threat Intelligence. So let me just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. Okay, I am logged on to the security.microsoft.com portal, and when you are at the home screen and if you will click on Threat Intelligence, you will see Threat Analytics, Threat Intel Profiles, Intel Explorer, Intel Projects. So if you want to see what exactly the threat intelligence means, and if you will see on the home page of threat intelligence, it's a little bit slow today, so I go to threat analytics under threat intelligence. So what it actually does is you have to see how Defender Threat Intelligence enables security professionals to directly access, ingest, and act upon the powerful repository of threat intelligence built from 65 trillion signals and over 10,000 multidisciplinary experts worldwide. So if you will see the threat intel reports, which are being updated in stages to align with the Microsoft 365 Defender rebrand or Microsoft Defender XDR, you will see latest threats, out of which 60 are phishing activity group that it has divided into vulnerabilities, and the high impacted threat list that it has shown, and then the tool and technique and the kind of threat it shows, right? So if we talk about what exactly is Microsoft Threat Intelligence, so the capabilities would be that you get continuous cyber threat intelligence, you get a complete view of the internet and track day-to-day changes, you create threat intelligence from your own business to understand and reduce the exposure, you expose adversaries and their methods. All right, so you understand the group behind an online cyber attack. So if you see, when you get into the details, you will understand the group which is behind that cyber threat and their methods and how they typically operate. Then you enhance alert investigations. So you utilize the Microsoft Sentinel and Microsoft Defender XDR incident data with finished and raw threat intelligence to understand and uncover the full scale of cyber threat or cyber attack. Then you accelerate incidents response, because it will help your team to investigate and remove malicious infrastructure such as domains and IPs and all the known tools and resources operated by a cyber attacker or a cyber threat family. And then you hunt the cyber threats as a team. So if there are different teams involved, you can easily collaborate on investigations across the teams using the Defender Threat Intelligence Workbench and share knowledge of cyber threat actors, tooling and infrastructure with Intel profiles. And then you can expand prevention and improve security posture. So automatically uncover malicious entities and help stop the cyber attacks or cyber threats by blocking internal resources from accessing dangerous internet resources. So if you want to understand how Microsoft Defender Threat Intelligence works, so Microsoft tracks more than 65 trillion signals daily, helping security teams identify vulnerabilities with greater efficiency and stay ahead of today's cyber threats. Right, so it has advanced internet reconnaissance, it does the analysis with data science, machine learning, security research and threat intelligence, and it has dynamic threat intelligence which reveals the adversary's infrastructure connections to unmask the attackers. And if you understand now that we know that what is Microsoft Threat Intelligence, so in a nutshell, it is a platform that streamlines triage, incident response, threat hunting, vulnerability management, and threat intelligence analyst workflows when conducting threat infrastructure analyses and gathering threat intelligence. So this is the lab environment that I have. If you see, there are no latest threats or high impact threats as of now. Threats with the most active threats affecting the organization, and you need access to access the exposure and mitigation data, and these are the tools and techniques that it shows. So if you will say GROSEC, tool profile GROSEC, it's a kind of threat or the method through which attackers attack, right? So if you will see, it will give me an overview that, okay, GROSEC is a bespoke tool that exploits a vulnerability in the Windows print spooler service, where a modified JavaScript constraints files can be executed with elevated privileges. Microsoft has already patched this vulnerability, but has since learned that a variation has continued to be used by the Russian-based threat actor Microsoft tracks as Forest Blizzard through early 2023, right? So if you will see the report of this threat, it will give you these details as well, right? And the related incidents. Which are none in my lab environment. So you can see, visit the threat intelligence, threat analytics page and see what type of threats and what type of analyses Microsoft Threat Intelligence has done on that threat, and how vulnerable it is, or how defective or how dangerous that threat is, and how it has impacted your environment. Okay, so see, what happens is analysts spend a significant amount of time on data discovery, collection and parsing, and they spend that energy, time. What they have to do is they have to focus on what actually will help their organization defend themselves. Exactly. So they have to go to multiple repos to obtain the critical data sets they need to assess a suspicious domain, host or the IP address. Now, the wide distribution of repo makes it difficult for analysts to ensure that they have all the relevant data they need to make a proper and timely assessment of suspicious infrastructure. Threat intelligence analysts struggle with the balancing a breadth of threat intelligence ingestion with the analysis of which threat intelligence poses the biggest threats to their organization. So what Microsoft does is, Microsoft reimagines the analyst workflow by developing Defender Threat Intelligence, or Defender TI, which aggregates and enriches critical data sources and displays them in an innovative, easy-to-use interface where users can correlate indicators of compromise or IOCs. So if you will see this threat analytics, the portal, as I explained you earlier, you will see a lot of threats and the impacted assets, the report type, the tools, technique, what are the campaigns, vulnerabilities and attacks campaigns they have, and what are the latest threats. Okay. This is what Defender Threat Analytics is. Now we have Defender Threat Intelligence articles. We have Defender Threat Intelligence Explorer projects. You would have to go through the Microsoft documentation to know more about it. Okay, we'll cover some of these in our next video and the corresponding videos to explain like what are the data sets associated with threat intelligence and what are your reputation scoring, what are analyst insights, and how Microsoft Copilot for Security and Defender Threat Intelligence are integrated. Okay, so I hope this video was informative for you, and if you have any point that you would like to discuss, please mention them in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.